Hey, welcome back. I was thinking about my grandfather this morning. He passed away a few years ago, back in Bangladesh, and I realized I still get emails for him. Promotional newsletters he signed up for, updates from organizations he cared about. My first instinct was a pang of sadness, that little digital ghost. But my second thought, the engineer in me, was, who is getting that data? Where does it all go when we're gone? I'm Ibnul Jaif Farabi, and this is the Unraveling Thread. Today, we're pulling on a thread that connects our most vulnerable human moments, our grief, to a multi-billion-dollar, almost entirely unregulated digital economy. We're going inside the world of what I've come to call the grief brokers. Think about the digital footprint you're creating right now. Your social media profiles, your photo clouds, your email, your purchase history, your location data, your search queries. It's a vast, intricate map of a life. Now, what happens to that map when the cartographer dies? The uncomfortable truth is that it doesn't just vanish. It becomes an asset, and there's a whole, quiet industry ready to manage, transfer, and monetize that asset. It starts with something seemingly benign, memorialization. A social media platform learns a user has died. They memorialize the account, freezing it in time, a digital tombstone. It's presented as a service, an act of respect, and in many ways, it is. But it also accomplishes something else for the company. It keeps that data, that connection, that piece of the social graph, firmly within their walled garden. The profile, the photos, the interactions, they remain, generating passive value, contributing to the platform's overall network size and engagement metrics. The deceased user is no longer a consumer, but they've become permanent content. But that's just the static layer. The real activity is in the data trade. This is where the brokers come in. There are data aggregators, firms that specialize in compiling and selling lists. And among the most valuable lists are the recently deceased. Why? Because this data is crucial for cleaning corporate databases. You don't want to waste marketing dollars sending credit card offers to a dead person. But more than that, this data is used for identity verification and fraud prevention. A deceased person's social security number, their date of birth, their former addresses. This is incredibly sensitive information that lives on in commercial databases for years, often traded without the explicit consent of the family. The grief of a family is, somewhere in a server farm, translated into a data point that helps hedge a risk model for a financial institution. Then there's the more direct frontier, the afterlife of your explicit digital assets. Your iTunes library, your Kindle books, your cryptocurrency wallet. We buy these things, but we often only purchase a license to use them. We don't own them in a way we can bequeath. The terms of service agreements, those novels we never click on, become the ultimate will. Companies become the arbiters of digital inheritance, and their policies are a patchwork of contradictions and barriers. A family might have the legal right to a physical photo album, but accessing a cloud storage account filled with decades of pictures can require a court order, even with a death certificate. The process itself brokers grief, turning emotional need into a bureaucratic maze. I see this through two lenses. As an engineer, I understand the systems. Data has inertia. It's designed to be copied, backed up, analyzed, and retained. The architecture of the modern internet is built on permanence, not deletion. And as an immigrant, I see a cultural rift. In Bangladeshi culture, and in so many others, we have clear, communal rituals for handling the physical possessions of the departed. It's sacred, family-managed space. But this new, digital estate exists in a global, corporate limbo. There is no imam, no priest, no elder to oversee the process. There's only a help center page and a customer service chatbot. This brings me to the most profound question at the heart of this. Who owns our digital selves after we die? Is it the family, who carries the memory and the grief? Is it the corporations, who own the platforms and the servers? Or is it this nebulous data economy, which sees a life's pattern as a commodity to be quietly traded? Right now, the answer is a messy combination of all three, with the balance of power leaning heavily toward the brokers. We've created a world where our digital shadows outlive us by decades, wandering through markets we never agreed to enter. We focus so much on data privacy for the living, and rightly so, but we've given almost no thought to data dignity for the dead. The right to be forgotten, the right to have one's digital presence bequeathed coherently, the right not to have your last Instagram post used in a targeted ad algorithm years later. So what do? Awareness is the first thread to pull. We have to start treating our digital lives with the same seriousness as our physical ones. That means having uncomfortable conversations with loved ones. Where are the passwords? What do you want done with your accounts? It means reading those tedious terms of service and supporting legislation that creates a clear, universal digital bill of rights for the deceased. It means asking companies not just for memorialization features, but for true portability and executor tools. My grandfather lived a full, analog life. His legacy is in stories, in a few photographs, in the land he tended. My legacy, and likely yours, will be exponentially larger and more fragmented. It will be stored in formats that may become obsolete, on servers in unknown countries, governed by laws still being written. We have a chance now, while we're still here, to shape what that afterlife looks like. To ensure that our digital selves are handled with respect and not just processed as data. We can't stop the brokers from existing, but we can demand transparency. We can insist that grief is not a business model and that a life's data is not just another asset to be swept into the global ledger. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Unraveling Thread. If this conversation resonated with you, please share it with someone. It's these discussions that start to weave a new understanding. For more from me, Ibnul, Jaif, Farabi, and the entire team, visit our production home at Light Not Studios. That's lightnotstudios.com. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and maybe take a moment to look after your digital tomorrow, too.